Hi, this is Lori with a craft party. Decided that I was going to do a little bit of oblong pockets today. We'll go ahead and open up our junk journal. This is Solar Witch. The kit, Solar Witch kit and add-on is made by Ink and Page Journals, and she is able to be found on Etsy for the kit, and she also has a YouTube channel called Ink and Page Journals, and she does not have a video on how to make a journal out of this kit. Go ahead and open it up. Find a page that we want to use. I think we'll use this page. I put the folio that we made yesterday in this pocket. It went in there very nicely, so I thought we would go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the folio out though for right now, make it a little easier to work on this page here. Take the paper clip off. There. Make that a little easier. I've got a piece of scrap that we must have cut off of something that I'm going to use for the oblong pocket. It measures just over 8 inches, and I am going to cut it off at 8 inches. I believe that's how big, yeah, that's how big the journal is. So we will cut that off. Okay, I am going to use my 1-inch circle punch. I think we'll go this way. So I'll put a 1-inch circle punch here. And then I'm going to ink up. This will be the oblong pocket. I am using Vintage Photo Distress Oxide by Ranger. And we will just ink up all the sides, including our notch that we made with our circle punch. Takes a little while to ink everything up. We only need to ink one side though, because the other side you won't really be able to see. We do not want to glue this side with the thumb notch in it, so we are going to turn it over. Move some of this stuff out of the way. Turn it over. We're going to keep our hand here. I'm going to make sure my hole is working for my glue. Run a line of glue along the outside on 3 sides. Make sure we've got it the right way. And we're going to place this down on the page. I got a little bit of glue on my hand, so I'm going to grab my towel. Get that excess glue that's kind of coming out of the pocket. There we go. And let that dry. Give it a good press. While we're waiting for that to kind of dry, I've got another project. And this came in the kit. So I'm going to grab my scoreboard. And I'd like to score this. Turn it around and line it up again. And score it again on this one. Fold it. And I am going to ink this. Again, I'm using Vintage Photo. I hope everybody's doing well today. My family's doing good. We went out for ice cream at our local ice cream parlor last night. Had some really good ice cream. The poor girl was only working, the only one working there, so she was very busy because she was the only one working. Felt bad for her. I think that happens more and more anymore. It's not right. Okay, we're going to get the glue out again, and we're going to glue just this side here and this side here, and fold it up, and then we're going to give it a good press, clean up any of the excess glue that seeps out. I'm going to turn it over, and this has got a book on it, but I found this book. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up, and I thought it would look neat if I put it up on some foam, and so it stuck out a little bit from the pocket, like this. So here's our foam. Okay. Put that on the back of the book. Lift the tab off. I'm going to put some more glue on here. Sometimes I forget that second step of glue. That's okay. And I'm going to stick it on there. And I've got this word. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a pair of scissors and cut just a little bit off of this edge here, and a little bit off this edge here. Then I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper. Yeah, I got a piece right here. And I'm going to ink the whole thing. Instead of just inking the edges, I'm going to ink the whole thing. There we go. And I am going to glue this down so it's kind of centered on that right side. And it says Golden Rays. Fitting, because it has a sign on the front of the book. Let's see if this, nope, this card doesn't fit in there. This card doesn't fit in there. We'll trim it down to fit inside the envelope. See if this fits in here now. Yes, let's go ahead and ink it. I'm going to stick that journaling card right in here in this envelope. This envelope can go right inside this oblong pocket. And I think what I might do is cut this off just a little bit and make it a pocket on the outside of that oblong pocket. See if that's enough. It may not be. We might have to trim some more. No, I think that'll work out perfect. We're going to go ahead and corner around these top edges. Ink it up. I think I'm going to have to re-ink my vintage photo ink pad because it seems like it's getting harder and harder to get the ink to show up. Okay. Then we want to put glue on 3 sides. Hold the side that you do not want glue on. Okay. There's that. We will center this pocket down here. Clean up any excess glue that seeps out. Give it a good press. And I'm going to see, I know I have them, but where I have them, I don't know. I have some small tags that would fit perfect in there. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for them, but I'm going to see if this one will fit in here. It may still be a little wide. Okay, so that will fit in there. We're going to go ahead and ink it up. And we will slip that down in there. And now we have another page done in our journal. You know what? I think I might put some yellow sequins on here. See if I can find out what I did with them. Yeah. Get my glue, and I think we're going to put 3 small dots of glue. And that's just because even though they're sticky, a lot of times they're not sticky enough to stay once they're stuck down. So I like to make sure they're going to stay by putting glue there. Get that excess glue. Here we go. Give them a press. And we've got sequins on there. And now we can put our folio back in, and then we can open the book and put our page back in. Do it carefully so we don't rip it. Okay. And that's our Solar Witch junk journal page for today. Again, it's Solar Witch Junk Journal Kit and Add-on by Ink and Page Journal. She has an Etsy shop and she has a YouTube channel, but she does not have a video on making this junk journal. So that'll be it for today. Bye. Hugs.